This is what I would say about Can Yaman's current life, told as if it were my own voice and designed to capture attention in a YouTube video. Can is not just an actor. Today his name represents an inner struggle. What he is living through now overshadows his shows, his successes, and even his mistakes. He is fighting a battle with his own heart, and that, more than any filming, defines his present. On the outside, we see him among lights, parties, and cameras. But inside, he lives in seclusion. There is an other, someone without name or face for us, who dominates his world. Can has chosen to protect that person at any cost. He bears the pain, takes responsibility, and exposes himself so that she will not suffer. That is what is consuming him. The situation looks dramatic and almost self-destructive for the commercial side of his life. He risks his reputation, projects, and the support of the public. But to me, this is not madness, it is courage. Real strength is not in the muscle, but in showing one's own vulnerability. Throwing himself into the fire of passion this way is, for me, the most masculine and honest gesture there is. People talk, judge, and label. Some accuse him of deception, others see him as a victim of his own weaknesses, and still others mock him. Nobody has the map of his heart. Nobody knows the loneliness he carries or the reasons for his withdrawal. That is why public judgments are trivial compared to what he lives inside. To me, it is clear. Every step Can takes today is a declaration of love. It may look reckless, but great transformations are born from extreme gestures. He advances, stumbles, and gets back up. And while doing so, he builds with that passion his life and even his career. Who is that other? I don't know. It may be a ghost from the past, an idealized dream, or someone real who is no longer here. The face does not matter as much as the devotion. For him, the important thing is the existence of that presence in his soul. In the end, to those who criticize him, I would say this: you do not carry his storm, you do not hold his heart. If what we see now looks risky, it is also pure dedication, and sometimes dedication without guarantees is what transforms a life. Let him walk his own path. Time will tell if he lost everything or gained the only thing that truly matters. Speaking of Demet Özdemir is never simple, because behind the radiant actress, the woman followed by millions in her series and interviews, there is a figure full of contradictions and decisions that spark constant debate. For some, Demet represents the silent strength of someone who chooses to remain quiet amid scandal. For others, she is guilty of not protecting what was once her most important relationship. The truth is that, with her reserved style and her particular way of handling media exposure, she has built a persona that moves between admiration and suspicion. What is most striking about Demet is her ability to respond not with words, but with silence. While Can constantly finds himself in the center of rumors, she prefers to step back, keep her thoughts to herself, and let others speak for her. This, which may appear as weakness, I interpret as intelligence and strategy. She knows that every word she utters can become a headline, and she has decided that silence is her best defense. As someone commented, true protection comes from family and from those who truly love you. Demet seems to have understood this long ago, relying more on her inner circle than on strangers' opinions. Many criticize her for her romantic choices. Some say that if her partner works in nightclubs or in excessive environments, it is normal that he drags her into that world. Others go further and argue that she never really valued what she had with Can, and that her silence is not dignity but complicity. I believe judging this way is too easy. Demet is neither a saint nor a total victim. She is a woman living in a complex environment where personal relationships intertwine with fame, media pressure, and the constant need to maintain an impeccable image. Some say that Can behaves like a clown with his flashy clothes and excesses. But I wonder, isn't it possible that this theatricality also affects Demet's image even if she does not seek it. Being close to someone who lives at night among parties and rumors inevitably leaves a mark. Yet, on the other side, in every public appearance, Demet shows grace, a genuine smile, and an elegant style that distance her from that chaos. Many fans notice this. She remains the noble one, they say, the one who keeps silent because she does not need to defend herself with shouting or scandals. Still, it cannot be denied that silence carries a risk, that of letting others construct the story of your life for you. Demet has allowed people to talk about her without intervening, and this has fueled rumors about her character, her commitment, and even her ability to love. It pains me to see how someone with so much talent and a solid career can be reduced to social media gossip. And yet, I understand her choice. By not responding, by not entering the verbal battle, Demet preserves a part of herself that remains untouchable. What must not be forgotten is that Demet comes from humble beginnings. She was not born into luxury or an easy environment. Everything she has achieved, she earned with work, discipline, and above all, with her ability to connect with people through the screen. Her personal story should remind us that behind every famous face, there are sacrifices we rarely know about. And perhaps, for this reason, even under harsh criticism, she retains the affection of much of the public, who see her as an authentic woman, with flaws, yes, but also with a silent strength that many underestimate. In short, my opinion is clear. Demet Özdemir is not perfect, but it is precisely in her imperfection that her value lies. She does not live from scandals or from seeking attention at all costs. She prefers to take refuge in silence, in her family, in her work, rather than respond to every accusation. Some see this as weakness. I see it as a form of resistance, because in a world where everyone shouts, those who choose silence end up saying more than we imagine. And if there is one thing I am sure of, it is that Demet, unlike many others, does not need to prove anything to anyone. Her greatest victory is to keep moving forward with dignity, even when the noise around her tries to bring her down.